Hello everyone, Delicacy here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Sword the Crown Tundra Dynamax adventures. And the last episode was kind of a little bit a questionable one. The reason why is because we did manage to catch or encountered Solgaleo the Sun Pokemon. No matter if you guys did watch earlier throughout the series, they're on the Count Chandra, the climax story, we was able to get a Cosmo that was able to evolve to Solgaleo. So basically, we got two Solgaleos here. That is really random, because I actually was being a little quiet down the final boss of the last episode, because I was like, this is going to be a duplicate because I already have it, but I'm surprised I was able to catch it, if you guys know what I mean. But I guess this is probably like the only time I'm actually going to be able to get a duplicate, because I actually get this Solgaleo from the Cosmo back in Season 10, if you guys didn't remember that. But I take it anyway. But we will be playing all ourselves, actually. And also, I am gonna go ahead and say about duplicates. If we do get into a duplicate with live players, whatever that legendary is, we cannot recatch it. So basically, I got two Solgaleos, so it's just gonna pass. No, it is a Sword exclusive, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know. So that's probably like the only time that you can be able to get a duplicate, so that's actually kind of a little bit interesting. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and let you guys know that we don't really know the legendary is till we actually enter. So here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Alright, let's do a don't invite others. Okay, so we got Rosala, Scotland, and Cedra. Ooh. Alright, let's go ahead and do a Cedra. Not a good start. I would love to have that Doughblade though. But oh, it is what it is. It is what it is. Who is the legendary? It is Psychic. Okay, we got ground and we got ghost. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a ground. We got a Gastrodon. Here's the thing, water type moves is not gonna do anything of it. It is effective though. Round is effective and Dragapult is effective. Let's go ahead and Dynamax and do a max round one. I know like a lot of y'all say just go ahead and just play by myself so I can get through the episodes more quickly. But sometimes I feel like having some fun just playing with other players, we can actually experience some of the other exclusive legendaries, actually. Alright, little one's gonna use a slash. It was a critical hit. We're gonna do a max win. That is effective. That did drop Gastrodon's attack. Dang, Rosala, what did you just do to do that chunk of damage? Well, that's just literally just fainted Carbonite. Alright. Yeah, Carbonite is literally just been KO'd. Okay, let's do max round man again. That was only with Pikachu count that Gastrodon did, and Little one Slats is gonna do the defining blow and weaken the Gastrodon. We are not gonna cast Gastrodon here. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know if I do take a screenshot on the Switch whenever we get to the legendary. That basically means that is the thumbnail, basically. Okay, so we got water and we got psychic. I want to do water, but everyone basically has a water type, so let's just go ahead and do psychic. Alright, we're gonna juice the berries. No matter, we could have got the item, but oh well. Got Claydol. Alright, Scared is super effective. Got Saddle Ball from Little One. That is super effective. I'm gonna use Squid. Okay, pretty decent amount of damage. It was super effective. Kratos gonna use Psychic. That's gonna hit Seadra. Dravenon's gonna use a Sword Dance. That boosts up its attack. Gaston's do and Walk Tomb. That did not do anything. I'm pretty sure you was like probably did something a little bit more, to be honest. I may just say it out of my butt though, but still. There's Squid. I would put Kratos into the yellow. Also, Kratos gonna get burned. Got Last Shout. Damn. Okay, I take that. And Walk Tomb, that will weaken Kratos. Okay, so good to know that that skill will be good against the Psychic Legendary. Definitely for sure. Definitely for sure. Hey, Noah is gonna swap out. I got Fire, Poison, or Normal. We can do Fire. It is a Colossal. It's actually the first time I actually seen the Dynamax of it in a while, actually. Little one's gonna use the Baby Doll Eyes. That is gonna drop Colossus's attack. We can use Squid. That is super effective. Got Steam Engine, that will boost up Colossus's speed. Got Max Glacier. Who is this is gonna hit? This is gonna hit Cradle. That was super effective. Also gonna start raining. Cradle's gonna use Psychic. Got Waterfall. Nice, gotcha dog, nice. Alright, I can Dynamax. Yeah, let's go ahead and Dynamax and do our Max Glacier here. Got Miniature Beam from Colossal. That is gonna boost up a special attack. It's gonna hit. That's gonna hit Little One. We got Saddle Ball. Little One. We're gonna use a Max Glacier. That will weaken Colossal. And we are not gonna catch up. Nice. Noah's gonna swap out his Greater to Colossal. And we get the legendary, that is Psychic. Could be anyone. Could be anyone. Well, here is the Ultra Beast that we actually need for the Legendary Crew. The Necrozma. Okay, so little one is in the red. We got Skilled and Jackapult is effective and also wow. Let's do a Skid. I got Salaclaw coming in. Necrozma is from Ultra Sun and Moon. It was kind of like the main focus legendary in it. Kind of like Giratina was, or Rayquaza, or Suicune. Talking about Suicune, that was from Crystal. Rayquaza was from Emerald. Giratina was from Platinum. I'm doing pretty decent damage here. Got a smoke screen for Colossal that is gonna drop Necrozma's Accelerate, I'm pretty sure it was. It was still a Dragon Pulse this time. Got Saddle Ball. It's literally facing downward because it's literally going over the screen. I want to get a thumbnail. We got Power Gem that is going to KO Colossal. Okay, so we got 2. Got Walk 2. That is going to drop Necrozma as a speed. Alright, we can Dynamax. Let's do a max win. I think we only got 2 more faints actually. This is the Ultra Beast that we do need for that legendary clue actually. Because we did manage to get a legendary clue back in the episode when we caught the Galarian Bards actually. 54. If you guys don't remember. Alright, Necrozma is in the yellow. That is the photo for the thumbnail. That was Waterfall from Gasodon. It was a critical hit. Got a Max Mind Storm that is gonna hit Gasodon. Fitting Glacier. Okay, well that's gonna KO little one. Alright, we only be able to get 1 more feint. Do Max Glacier here. I think the only Pokemon that is more weakened is Seadra. Oh, the Gashadardens is in the yellow too. I forgot about that. We got Waterfall. Alright. Necrozma is in the red. We got Mildred Beam from Colossal. That is gonna boost up his special attack. He's gonna change the abilities of other Pokemon. Got Charge Beam. That is we literally just whipped out of. Okay. Now, we did manage to get wiped out of the adventure, but we did manage to make our way back to Necrozma. And we do have a little bit of a different Pokemon. Now, I said that most of every Pokemon is going to be different. So we did manage to get a Mimikyu, and Saddle Claw is super effective. So second time's the charm. I kind of wish Noah actually kept that Mr. Mime, because we did have a Mr. Mime, or Vaporeon. He was doing the helping hands that actually boosts up my damage a little bit. But he did had a Mr. Mime whenever he decided to swap out to the Vaporeon though. Unfortunately. Of course, NPCs had to be a little bit of some dumb butts, but I'm pretty sure we can get it. Alright. We do Saddle Claw. If we just continue hitting Saddle Claw, we should be fine. Ice Fang. From Grey Line. Got a Psycho Cut that is gonna hit Grey Line. Got the Wall of Post. Wall of Post is pretty good damage. Get the Muddy Water. Necrozma is in the yellow. It's gonna drop Necrozma's auxiliary. Greylit has leftovers. Let's do Saddle Claw. How many power points I got? Ooh, I only got 1 power point left. I'm actually gonna hold on to that. Let's do a Slash. I'm gonna hold on to that 1 power point so I can be able to Dynamax. Got my Max Mind Storm. That is gonna hit Minikyu. That does not hit Minikyu. It's because it's an ability, actually. Disgust. So it was a decoy. And then it's just gonna get it. It's basically just gonna like break its neck because it's Minikyu. Now from here on out, Minikyu can be able to take damage. Alright, we can Dynamax now. Let's go here and Dynamax and do the Max Venomous. That's one thing I like about Mimikyu's special ability, because if it's just gonna do like something super effective, it's just not gonna hit till it goes through. If you guys don't. Just breaking its neck just going to take some damage though. But we're gonna use Max Venomous, and that will weaken Necrozma. Second time's the charm, I will say. And we're gonna go ahead and catch it. Like I said, it is the Ultra Beast that we do need for the legendary clue to talk to Peony. Kind of crazy that we actually started the Dynamax Adventures back in episode 56, and it's literally 68, and we just managed to get Necrozma. The Prism Pokemon, and we actually gonna select him. We get 9 down 9 ore. And we do need to add him to the party, actually. Let's actually swap out from Salamence. Okay. Nice. Now, this episode was a little bit longer than any of the other episodes, because I did not want to have to go through the whole adventure again. Recorded, actually, so that's why you guys get that cut, actually. Okay. Let me go check my PC box. I do need to move out Salamence out of the legendary box. 2 box 9 here. Let's actually move Necrozma up to where Inteleon is at. Nice. Peony, this is the legendary that we needed. Oh, you achieved? Got something legendary to show me? Huh? I believe it is. You actually caught a legendary by using that mystery clue? Let me have a look, would you? So this is Necrozma, the Prism Pokemon. Looks pretty dark and unpleasant, huh? What? I came from another world looking for light. Sounds like you just need to get more time out in the sun, Necromancer mate. Chin up, you'll be sparkling with energy in no time and pictures of paramedic health. That's that. Anyway, Chief, mind letting me see that legendary clue? Go ahead. I guess we managed to complete it. I didn't write this clue, Chief, but let's not let that stop the fun. Excuse me, who did you find that paper exactly? Chief Peony dropped it. It was at our base camp. I'm pretty sure Peony actually did pick it up. That's actually from my notes, so I wonder how this could have happened. Haven't got a single shred of an idea. Indeed, son, I imagine you haven't. Anyways, I'm quite relieved that you found that paper, not to mention that you caught the Necrozma. The one responsible of the Ultra Wormhole. Please accept this as my thanks as a reward for your cooperation and my research. The ability patch. Okay. It is it's a patch that allows a Pokemon to originate abilities and have a rare ability. Beast Ball. Okay. Yeah, these are like the Beast Balls that have like the lowest cent rate to catch a Pokemon currently. Oh, and no need to worry about returning the paper. I got another copy. I got it to hand it to you, Chief. Only you could track down and catch a thing like that with just a single photo, so go on. Still, I got to say, feels like we come to the end of the chapter, or something, doesn't it? You look ready to keep on going for a while yet, though. I still got a pretty good chunk of legendaries left to catch, Peony. Go on then, Chief. Can't wait to hear about the other exploits and adventures that get up to from here on out. Alright, so we did manage to get the last legendary clue done. That means we will be calling it here. We did manage to catch Necrozma, the Prism Pokemon. I'm actually gonna go ahead and let you guys know in the next episode we'll be playing with other players actually. That was kind of a little bit of a weird coincidence that we did manage to get wiped out, but luckily we was able to get back into the den without having to lose him, because whenever we do get into the final boss, the scientist here is able to keep notice that we can be able to keep track of that legendary final boss basically of the adventure, so we can go back after it. So that's basically how I was able to get that clip out. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and end this episode here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you guys are liking this series so far, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, also ding on the bell. You get notified every single time that I do upload a video. See you guys in the next Dynamax adventure video. Peace, guys.